All right, what's going on, everyone? Today I'll be taking a look at by far the hottest and most innovative mouse on the market, the Logitech Pro X2 SUPERSTRIKE. As I'm sure you already know, the SUPERSTRIKE implements a never-before-seen click technology called haptic inductive trigger system that essentially brings the benefits of a Hall effect keyboard to mouse clicks. This means that you can not only adjust how much travel the click takes to register a click and configure your rapid trigger, but you can also modify how heavy the clicks feel when you press it. Like I said, this is never before seen stuff, so people are buying this mouse like crazy, and it is sold out on almost every online retailer. Now for this review, I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach to my analysis and really aim to answer one important question, which is this worth to buy right now or not? Although this is incredible technology, the price of the mouse is incredibly steep at 180 USD, which is more expensive than many great Hall effect keyboards. So is that really worth it just for a super light with insane clicks? Now the clicks themselves are absolutely a game changer. When I first unboxed this mouse, they were very hard to get used to and felt very light, and I thought there was no way that I was going to get used to them and eventually like them. But as I kept putting more hours on it, I got more used to it. My inputs felt almost instant, and spam clicking, for example when using a pistol, was completely effortless. Then I switched back to a mouse with regular optical switches, and I was absolutely blown away. It totally felt off, and I wanted to switch back to the SUPERSTRIKE immediately. For me, this is saying a lot because I really don't love the classic GPX shape at all. It takes up way too much space and for me is too hard to fingertip. It's also too heavy in my opinion. Sure, 61 grams isn't that heavy, and yeah, I got used to it after a little bit. But using something sub 50 or even sub 40 grams always feels so much better. But regardless, even with so many things about the mouse that I don't like, I kept coming back to it. The clicks felt natural and had just enough feedback for my liking with my settings. The settings that I was using on the mouse was the lowest value for actuation and for rapid trigger, and 4 out of 5 for the haptic feedback. I tried other values for those ranges, but that's what I landed on. I like having the least amount of latency possible when clicking, but I like to have a good amount of feedback when I do. Now that being said, back to the topic at hand, should you buy this mouse? The answer is probably not. As I said before, there are plenty of other problems with the SUPERSTRIKE outside of just the clicks. The weight, the shape, the software, and the scroll wheel could all use some kind of improvement. Not only that, but the price of just this mouse can buy you up to 3 other great competitive mice in 2026. And on top of all that, because of how popular this technology is and how game-breaking I think it is, I am sure that other companies are going to start implementing this into their mice in different shapes and weights very, very soon. I mean, look at the looting situation. When they first released the HE, it was by far the best gaming keyboard that you could buy and was in a league of its own. But now we see companies releasing HE boards by the dozens and at much different price points, some even under $100 that are really good quality. So for most people, I think it's probably best to wait for a lighter, better shaped mouse at a cheaper price point to come out with this tech in the near future. Now, the reason I say for most people is because there is a large portion of gamers who have been using a GPX or GPX2 for years and know that they love the shape, weight, and software. And for those people, I think this is absolutely a must buy. The click tech feels great, it's customizable, its performance is amazing, and it's already on a shape that you know and love. It works with onboard memory manager and of course G-Hub, so if you're already used to the Logitech ecosystem and have been using a Superlight or Superlight 2, then you should absolutely be considering buying this mouse. So to round up, if you're a Logitech stan like Yuta and you have intense loyalty to the GPX shape, weight, and feel, then for sure consider buying this now. If not, I would wait a while and you'll find something much more catered to your liking. Although I didn't do my classic pros and cons and rating, I'll still give a quick rating for this mouse. At the moment, it's definitely S tier and would be a 4.5, but for me, it's just a 4. I really want to give it a 4.5 because of how much I love the clicks, but like I said, the shape and weight just aren't for me. It really isn't at all marketed for fingertip grip users anyway, so it makes sense that I wouldn't like it as much. Not only that, but other mice with the same tech and different shape and weight will for sure be more up my alley in the future. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about this new tech and if you think it's going to take the market by storm like I do. Make sure to like and subscribe for more reviews. Next up will probably be a small budget mouse roundup. For example, the Acco Dash is a mouse that I really want to take more time looking into. But anyways, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Hey, we can fuck little mama, I can't lip lock. She spend 100 on some new